a couple more questions. So I already asked you about your favorite tool, but you've been doing Pampered Chef for, is it 4 years now?
Yep, 4 years.
Okay. So in your 4 years of doing Pampered Chef, you've earned some money, you've got some great products. What have been some of the additional perks or benefits you've found from doing this and, working this into your life when you are, a teacher and a parent as well?
Yeah, well, I mean, there a paycheck is the first thing, obviously. Like I joined to get a paycheck, but didn't actually think I'd get a paycheck. So, but we have paid off. I joined because our windows went bad and we had to make a quick change and have them all traded out. So, and we have 34 windows in our house and it was going to be a big one. So, my Pamper Chef checks have paid off all of that. I mean, over years, have taken care of that. But other things that we love, I get to take hubby on a trip. He loves being a pampered husband. And every year that I've been with Pampered Chef, I've earned a trip, which is amazing. So it gives us a little time away, a little time to be spoiled. Next year, we're taking the whole family to Disney for our incentive trip. But the things that I didn't expect were the friendships. And I know that like can sound really cheesy, but like it's hard to be friends with girls, and especially girls that can be competitive. And this community is different, and it's a really, really wonderful, welcoming place where people share and support. And that was something that I wasn't expecting. And I love all the new products. So I love being
Mhm.
able to get my hands on new things, try new recipes. Their resources that we have available as a consultant are bonkers. Like I came into Pampered Chef with literally a pizza stone, and I had no idea how to use it. So I've learned so much just about cooking and how to make a quick meal and things that are fun to take places. So all kinds of things I wasn't expecting to.
Love that. And that is really amazing that the things that you have earned, the trips you've earned, the ability to, make some big payments. And I know that you worked really, really hard to do that. You put in a lot of time to do that. And you've been doing this for years and saving up. So very cool to see the fruit of your labor come to that. And yeah, I know it takes a lot of time to build up to that point. And so
Yeah.
appreciate that you put in that hard work, and that's really impressive. So and the friendships, I mean, what a gift.
Yeah.
So cool. And last thing I want to just talk about is because of your very busy life, being a mom, being a full-time orchestra teacher, and cooking and doing all of this, uh, talk to me about flexibility. How does this work schedule-wise, and how do you make this work into your schedule, and what does this flexibility kind of look like for you?
Sure. The flexibility is good, but you have to be scheduled. So I mean, I know what my work hours are for school, and I can't do my Pampered Chef while I'm at school. So I know that I need to get up before work and get certain things done, and then after work I need to get certain things done. But I also have a busy schedule with my events for concerts and things like that, plus my kids' events. So that being able to look ahead at a schedule and know, okay, this week I'm not going to be able to work. So I can double up before and after and take the week off and walk away. And I don't have to call into a boss to tell them I need the day off, which is really cool. So, but it all takes planning. So, flexibility is great, but if you don't set a schedule, you got to plan for everything. So I know what
Mhm.
I've got coming up the next week, and I know what my work hours are going to be, and they're non-negotiable. So, and that's, flexibility is good, but flexibility can also be kind of tricky because the virtual world is going 24/7. So if I'm running virtual parties, I can party anytime I want, but I can party anytime I want, but I have to have a schedule. So to be successful. So
Yeah, very wise. And I think that maybe that's probably what makes you a successful teacher as well, that you're a good planner. And yeah, I mean, that's a great way to kind of take control of your schedule and make it your own by setting those designated hours and blocks of how you work on things. That speaks to me for sure. So Laura, thank you so much for answering these questions. Thank you for showing us your kitchen and for cooking with us. Really, really amazing. For any of you who are interested in learning even more about being a consultant, maybe something you've seen tonight has intrigued you. Maybe you've been thinking about it for a while. Maybe this is the first time you've thought about it. Whatever it is, I want to invite you to check with your local consultant if this is something you think you'd like to build into your life. And I also want to encourage you to visit the Be a Consultant page on our website. And there you can find a lookbook that talks a little bit more in detail about the income disclosure statement if you want to get into more of the details of how the financials work. I encourage you to read that and kind of learn how you can start to earn some of these things yourself. So thank you again for joining us tonight. We hope to see you again next week. Yes, we are still having an event next week, the week of American Thanksgiving. And next week, we're going to have more food and fun with Andrea. She's going to be teaching us how to make an easy and festive baked dessert for holiday get-togethers. That's right, you can be a dessert hero at your gathering next week. So come join us. It's going to be a great night. Register, and we hope to see you same time and place next Tuesday. So that's all for us to now. Thanks again for joining us. We hope you have a great night. Bye bye.